Alright, today we're going to focus on seed saving. Now, when you collect your tomatoes from your garden or greenhouse, whatever, you want to make sure that they're not cross-pollinated. Usually I bag the blossom before it ever has a chance, and then once the tomato forms I will pull the bag off and let it go up, and I'll tag the limb so that I remember to get this one. Now when you're getting your tomatoes from the garden, I mark mine right on top with Roma or whatever it is, Cherokee or Brandywine, whatever the case may be. But mark them all so you come in just in case they need to sit a while. Now these I let sit for a couple days so they get a little riper. Okay, good sized Romas, I want the seeds from them. Now what I'm going to be saving in is just a solo cup, and I'll write Roma across the top so that I don't get them mixed up. Now there's several different ways. Some people like to squeeze. Me, depending on what it is, I'll cut it, make it easier to work with. But if you want to squeeze them, fine, it works. Just kind of squeeze it out there, get them out. And it's a nice simple way to do it. Okay, I like to take a butter knife, kind of scrape them off there. You're not going to get all of them, but get the most you can. Okay. Other people, they just like to use the butter knife and take it in there and kind of scrape around and kind of swoop it out. Now you'll get a lot more of the pulp doing it this way, but you'll also get more of the seeds. Now we'll take these, put them all in here. Okay. And let's take the others here at the same time. All right. Out. And you're not going to save every seed, and you're not going to save everyone as you're going through the process. Now I used to take them and dry them on a plate. And I didn't like that because they were all kind of stuck together and you had the pulp on them and everything else. By fermenting them, I seem to get a cleaner seed, and I seem to get rid of the ones that are not the best either. Okay? So, let's take these. Now, don't waste the tomatoes. These are excellent for canning still. But, take the seeds. I usually fill it up about halfway. Alright. I'll take a spoon. Really shake it up. Now this doesn't do a lot on the first day. This is a repeating process. First day you're just trying to break up and get everything kind of ready to kind of break apart. What you're doing is, by the process of fermenting, is, let me see if I can find one here. on a seed, here we go. On these seeds we have the membrane that goes around the seeds, and what we're trying to do is break that down so that the seeds come off easily. So what we'll do is we'll put this up, let it sit for a day, and then we'll come back and do the next step. Right. Alright, so on day 2, come back, we'll grab the seeds. Now, I usually like to put a little more water in there. Stir it around. And I mean really stir it. Get it back and forth. Smash stuff up against the sides. I mean, you're not going to do it that hard. But like, break up those pieces that you got out with the butter knife. Okay? Yeah, it almost looks like tomato juice. Now, what I'll do is I will take a funnel, a screen, pour it all into a screen. Alright. Now there's simpler ways of doing it, but this way seems to get you through it a lot quicker. Okay? And don't do it too hard because you'll smash your seeds. Now, take that. Put that back in your cup. And like I said, don't be afraid of losing some seeds, okay? Like that. That there. Put a little more water in. Stir it up. Alright. By this point, you'll already start to see seeds that are going to the bottom and seeds that just don't want to sink. Okay? So at this point, everything you see that's not sinking, if you see a lot of stuff on it that might be helping it float, yeah, keep it if you want. Okay, but I found it's easier just to pour off what's on top. Okay. This is going to get rid of your premature seeds and ones that are not that great. Okay, small, whatever. But then take it and put water back up in it and let it sit for another day. Now, I repeat this process every day, and I don't like to go over 5 days. But some people say you can go 7. I wouldn't want to do that. But we will repeat that process till it's ready, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, this is like day 4. Let's get the good stir. Most of the seeds float back down to the bottom and the garbage stays up top. see, the seeds are staying right down in the bottom. So, what we'll do now is put them in a bowl so they can dry. 1 second. Okay. Spread them out. You don't want them thick in there. And they should dry out in a couple days. Alright. We'll show you the final result. Alright, we have let the seeds dry, broke them all loose, and in the process, broken them up into little individual seeds. Now they're ready for packaging. So, take our envelope, and we will write Roma 2018. We'll put these up and they'll be ready to go. Now I use the same thing for, sometimes I'll do cucumbers this way, eggplant, but of my fermented seeds I just planted some that were about 4 or 5 years old, and I still got close to 100% on the grow outs. So yeah, you may lose some in the process of when you're taking water and kind of filtering it out and draining it off, but what you end up with is nice clean seeds. I hope this helps people, and any questions, feel free to ask. Alright?